Hey guys, welcome to Tots and Moms. My name is Kavita and in today's video we are talking about vitamin deficiency in babies, or rather talking all details about vitamin D, the supplements which are recommended, are they really needed and what are the alternatives and everything about it. So do watch the video till the end, and there are two theories. At one which says it's not required, naturally we can synthesize it in our body through sunlight, and there are other theories which say that no, in India it is not possible, and in many other countries due to various reasons. And hence I'm sure whatever is going to be said in the video, it would be conflicting with some other person who has a different belief. But still I've tried my best after discussing it with my pediatric friends and doing a bit of research on what is best, and do decide it, check it in the video and let me know how you like the video. Come on, let's start the video today. Why is vitamin D very important, especially in babies? At first, everyone knows how important is calcium for our body, for our bones and teeth to grow well and stay strong. It is really needed. Now, even if you have a good amount of calcium in your body, if you don't have vitamin D, your body will not be able to absorb it, especially if you are taking it through any medium. Your body will not be able to absorb and process calcium. So mandatory for healthy bones and healthy teeth, and to keep your immune system strong and maintenance of it, it plays a key role there, and it plays an important role in skeletal integrity. Now if your skeleton or your body shape needs to be in this way, then if there is a structure, it needs to be maintained, and that's what is skeletal integrity. Now body mass index, if there is certain age and your height versus weight versus the blood in your body, the muscle in your body, all that matters, and this is BMI calculation, and for that as well calcium is very much necessary. And major risk of heart disease, diabetes and even cancer can be reduced if you have good amount of vitamin D in your body. Vitamin D deficiency in babies can lead to developmental delays, delay in reaching milestone, weakened muscle, weakened bones, delay in tooth eruption, rickets, seizure or fits, and regular infections, delay in wound healing, many other concerns, and it's really, really important hence. Now, sources of vitamin D for babies. First is sunlight. That is why most doctors recommend taking babies to sunlight, expose them to sun. Ultraviolet B rays from sun is most needed to produce vitamin D in our body. It is a hormone which is developed under your skin. Then it is breast milk for babies. If a breastfeeding mother is able to have 6,400 IU per day of vitamin through her balanced diet or supplementation, then many research say that there is no need to supplement vitamin D for babies. But again, lot of conflicts have been also come across that anything you do this way, it is not possible. Third thing is through formula milk. Now if a baby is on formula milk completely and is taking over a liter of formula milk per day, then his vitamin requirement is taken care of, because most of the formula milk are iron fortified and vitamin D fortified. Again, the factor which you need to remember is if the baby is having more than a liter of milk. When they are too young, they won't, right? Now fourth one are supplements. That's what most general suggestion, recommendation is to do. And at last, it is food. It is something that is not under control, because babies until 6 months of age cannot be fed anything. So it is supplements, and post that if you are a non-vegetarian, Organs of animals are rich in vitamin D, so that is most recommended. Fish oils, salmon fish have more content of vitamin D in them. If you are a vegetarian, then the options are limited, and also the options which we can choose from, like mushroom or dairy based products like cheese, yogurt, or what else, cheese, yogurt, butter, things like that have very less percentage of vitamin in them. That's why in place you need to have one piece of liver. Your baby can have one piece of liver. He will be having 2 cups of cheese to fulfill the vitamin D requirement, and hence it is too complex, especially in India, where at least 40 to 60% of them are vegetarians, right? The major factors which lead to vitamin deficiency in babies, at first it is, the reason is that babies may not have got the required vitamins when they were in the womb. Next is post birth, they are not exposed much outdoor. They are covered with multiple layers, and seasonal variation in sunlight or sunshine. It varies from region to region as well. The next thing is, most Indians are dark skinned, and dark skin is a natural sunscreen. Now, if a fairer child had to be in sunlight for about 30 minutes, dark skinned people like us would have to stay there for about 1 hour. So again, this varies. So there are a lot of complications that does not give a clarity on how much is required. Then if you are feeding your child, breastfeeding your child, if maternal supplementation is not enough, that is another reason. High pollution rates in cities and major towns these days does not allow the sunlight, that is ultraviolet B rays, to reach out to the ground these days. When is it ideal to give supplement to babies? It may seem little repetitive, but this is something that needs to be fixed in our mind, and because there is a lot of conflict, I am trying my best to justify things. Now, when you are not able to expose your child to good enough sunlight, you stay in a place where you cannot judge the sunlight, or you're not sure if you are able to take a balanced diet, and through breast milk it is transferred to your child, and then if your baby is not taking enough formula, or if you are a vegetarian, and if you have found out that your baby has vitamin D deficiency through blood test, and one or the other case is true in India, and hence by default most doctors recommend to give supplementation for babies. Now, there are other theories which say too much is too bad. Now, many women or parents, while they feed it to their child, do not go by chart, do not go by the recommendation of giving just 2-3 drops or whatever is recommended by your doctor. It goes again on the dosage of varied brands and other things. So as per doctor's recommendation, we are not following it. So buy or use a great or good condition dropper, clean it well always, and ensure you stick to the number of drops which is advised. In case you miss it, the other day you don't have to overdose your baby. Anything extra in baby's body can be harmful. So please be sure of it, and in case of any doubt, in case you feel that your baby is absolutely fine, you're able to intake a good diet, and through your breast milk or formula your baby is taken care of, need not worry. But still, I would recommend have a blood test done. If your pediatrician is recommending vitamin D drops for your child, before denying it, first I would say go ahead, use it once. Go ahead, get your baby tested once, and then decide on it, because that is the best way to know if your baby really needs extra vitamins. So I hope you like the video. I hope I have been able to do justice to such a topic which is so vast, and Just that, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and in our next video I'll be talking about menstrual cup. So do watch our video next and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. Bye bye.